Good morning, Shelley here from Living Well with Shell, and I wanted to do a follow-up on the Derma Roller. Now, there is a prior video on my YouTube channel, and you might be looking at me going, not looking really made up there today, Shelley. I'm not. I have literally no makeup on beside my mascara, and that is something that I was willing to bring onto the air to show you. Now, I'm going to show you a picture. I pray that it shows up in the video, and it's actually not even as bad as it could be. Let's see what we can do. Okay, there we go. Do you see my face there? Now, that is not even as bad as it was back in the summer where I had huge, I was breaking out due to hormonal acne, and they are deep cystic boils. Now, I have suffered with acne pretty much and skin issues all my life. Hormones are definitely triggering it, probably more than I even realized when I was younger. I have a severe reaction to any caffeine in my body. It does kind of the same thing, so I haven't eaten or drank caffeine since I was 16. I don't do chocolate and coffee and Coke and things like that. And because I break out something terrible. So somewhere, something with the hormones and the stimulants really affects my skin. Now, in the summer, literally have just entered menopause. I had a hormonal incident that went on for like 5 weeks as I was, ending my fertile years. And I literally broke out all down this side of my face here and across here. You can still see a little red mark here and through here. And I probably had at minimum five deep cystic boils that literally opened right up. I had to be on antibiotics, and even then it took 3 weeks on antibiotics to get them fully closed, and whatever was, causing them, they left rivets in my skin. Like, it was unbelievable. I discovered the Derma Roller. It's something that's sort of, whoops, there's the focus, what the word you're looking for. That's the one I ended up buying on Amazon. I had been using it now for a couple of months. I purchased it just before our vacation in November, so probably back in October, I believe is the date on the old video. I am so thrilled with it. Now, I have fibromyalgia, so I am very sensitive to pain, and my nerve endings are quite kind of almost like you could say on the surface. I had a little tough time with this right at the beginning, and I've just noticed on their website that I'm looking at here that they do suggest when you want to deal with scars to use a numbing agent. I have not. I literally just kind of sucked it up and realized I couldn't do it more than once a week. They do say at least minimum 3 days before treatments. And I can't do that even with my sensitive skin and my fibro. I'm a once a weeker. But within 2 weeks of using this product, these deep scars here across this chin all lifted and kind of became more flush, which was wonderful. Because like I say, I was going on a cruise, and it's my big vacation of the year, and we all want to look good. I was so thrilled with it. So now I've kept up with the treatment, and my girlfriend came in the other day and says, "What are you doing?" Now, one thing has changed. Because I've gone through menopause and I'm no longer having a period, that hormonal acne is not being triggered. And I can see now it was directly related. So as long as I don't have those issues, I have now been like over a month with no breakouts. Maybe a little something, little pimple, but not those deep cystic boils. And I've been using this regularly. I've also noticed that my skin has been getting a little bit parched looking. I'm just sort of looking down at the camera to kind of make sure I'm showing you the right portions. Around here, even though I've always had oily skin with quite a T-zone, I'm 52 now, and my skin has been looking just thirsty. I've always just tried to keep away from the kind of heavier things with creams and skincare. Well, I am now using morning and night, two different, but morning and night, a full oil product. One is from Monate. I tried it this week for the first time. They're Rejuvenate, I think they call it. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. People were telling me that they were putting a couple drops in whatever face cream they were using or their body lotion because it's got huge restorative powers. And then another one is one I got from a home party. I can't remember what it was, but it had tea tree oil in it, and I do essential oils. And this lady had said that she got cystic boils, and they kind of went away after she tried these products. That was not my experience. My hormones were still triggering them, but I did definitely clear up a little bit. But the thing was, my skin texture was just so much better. So I'm very stunned that I can handle the oils like that. And when you use a Derma Roller, they want you to put on your skin products. Okay, whoops, sorry, wrong way in the mirror, in the camera. They want you to put all your oils and skin products on your face before you start the rolling. You do not do this on dry, chapped, or anything skin. They want whatever you're using for skincare, like creams, on your face first. I'm just going to glance over here to the website. I went to the Boca website for the first time. Isn't that terrible? You think I'd have gone there first. I found a lady's blog, like I mentioned in my past video, and she recommended, did 7 reviews, and I just picked from those, one on Amazon. They're $35. Oh my gosh, guys, if you are fighting, now they say it's supposed to help fight wrinkles. My girlfriend says I looked younger yesterday. That was her reaction, but I'm actually just really thrilled with how good my skin is looking. I have not had skin that looks this good in 20 years, other than short periods, okay? I'm always healing from something, recovering from something. It's just crazy. So you can see that I'm getting these folds here now and sideways here. This is all aging. Collagen is leaving my skin. So hopefully maybe over some long-term use, this might pick up a little bit for me. But honestly, look at me around the eyes. My skin just sort of has, I wouldn't say lift, but I don't look tired. At least for me. I know what I look like in the mirror most days and how my skin is struggling. To me, when my makeup's on, I no longer look tired. I look quite fresh. So a couple of little tips. You've got to keep this clean. Do not share it. Do not use it so tough that you are got little bleed marks all over your face. There are fabulous instructions right on the Voca website. I think it's a Canadian company, vocacare.com. No, it could be in both in Canada and the United States. This system is great because it has a little reservoir for putting alcohol in it to keep the needles clean. You need titanium needles. You need them a certain size and certain spacing. Let me see, it's 0.5, 1, and 1.5. So the 0.5 one is a little teeny roller. I didn't bring it down with me, that I showed you once before. I use it around my eyes, here in my nose. I have a tough time with my nose. That is just so sensitive for me, but I'm getting really large pores, you know, oily skin, and they say it's supposed to help reduce that. And I use the little tiny ones here for the scarring, okay? I work this little area and my upper lip, because my upper lip there is getting quite wrinkly. And you know what? I just can't afford really, and I'm not sure I want to be putting a lot of dermal fillers and Botox and things in that. I tried Botox once in the lip, and I couldn't close my mouth over a fork, even a little teeny bit. I'm quite sensitive to it. They use it for my TMJ, for my jaw. I have really bad TMJ, and it's, you know, wearing down the joint, and it's giving me really massive headaches. So for a couple of years now, they've been putting TMJ in these muscles. I mean, putting Botox in these muscles. I've been thrilled with it. It's not everyone's thing. People think, you know, I'm super healthy, and I am to the best of my ability, but I'm also a realist, and if something can help me and I don't feel it's life-threatening, I will give it a try. And this is so much better to me than filling my body full of Tylenol every day to cope with headaches and pain that I can just deal with one injection every 6 months. And I'm very sensitive to it. I don't need very much of it. So when I did the lip, I had this whole reaction that was, you know, I felt like I wasn't, you know, it was just weird. So that wasn't, I just didn't want to go that route. This little puppy, you know, I just kind of work it over my lips. I work it up and down my skin. Now they give you really good instructions about working it, you know, 4 or 5 times in 2 directions. I do around here along my jawline. Sometimes I can just hear it a little bit breaking the skin. Like, it's not really breaking, well, I guess it is, but it's a sound. If you try the product, you'll know what I mean, and you'll learn the right pressure for you, okay? If you do see a little drop of blood every now and then, that is fine. It means you are definitely, you know, creating the micro, what do they call them? They call them micro, not lesions, that's not the word I'm looking for, micro somethings, and that is what is causing the collagen to rush to your skin to heal it. So they say right here that this is for skincare tool for home that reduces wrinkles, fine lines, large pores, under eye puffiness, and cellulite. Now, this particular product comes with a larger one that is for the thighs. I'm not really thrilled with the feel of it. Again, I think it's a fibro thing. It's very sensitive for me, but I used it before the vacation. I figured, what, you know, why not? I do have stretch marks down my thighs from childbirth and things like that. I'm certainly not overweight. You can kind of see that. I don't carry a lot of extra weight, but I'm showing the ravages of time, birthing babies, having some weight on over the past, and just being my age. Going through menopause, losing collagen, these things all affect your skin tone. Okay, so this particular product is what I tried. They don't suggest you use it. I'm just going to check the thing here more than once every 3 days. And they've got the 3 needles, they've got the sterilization tank. They suggest sometimes if you do get irritated to put a spray or a cream on afterwards. I have a lovely essential oil spray that has rose oil in it and lavender that I use with witch hazel. Lovely. Now I've already got the oil on my cream on my skin or oil on my skin. This is afterwards. It's quite soothing. But this is all about, you've got to keep a sterile environment. Like I say, you never share this. I don't care how good a friend they are. You do not share your Derma Roller. You keep your hands clean, make sure your face is washed and your skin product is on, so you're fresh and clean with no infections and no germs. Excuse me. And they do talk about the numbing gel. You can get Topicaine, but I have not needed it. I really just don't use it as much. That's my solution to it. 4 rolls vertically, diagonally, desired results and stimulate the collagen. There we go. That's really all you kind of need to know. I highly recommend it. Best 35 bucks you're ever going to spend, and if you've got Amazon.Prime, you're going to get the shipping for free. So I think when it comes to beauty products, at least this is not a chemical. It's working with the body's own defense system, and you can use it in conjunction with whichever lovely and expensive skincare system you want to use. So I'll try and get a little bit closer to the camera before I sign off. And you can really just kind of really see, I'm a redhead, so I'm freckly, I'm discolored. That's just how my skin is. So when you see me in videos, I've usually got full foundation on. These are my big scars. They literally were grooves in my chin and through this side, sorry. You can see the little dots. These were literally indents. Now what was kind of interesting was these little marks here, my little age spots. They're all quite reduced in intensity because the first couple of weeks I used the product, they all scabbed over and lifted away. It was quite amazing. I've only seen that reaction once before with people that use, have a peel or use the stuff for the skin cancer, the pre-cancerous stuff that lift all that stuff away. This did that on its own. It literally scabbed over all those little age marks and they just flaked away. So that was kind of a neat thing because they were getting quite dark and people were noticing them. Being a freckle face my whole life, I didn't even see them, but other people were noticing them. So I hope that helps. I know this is a little bit longer a video, but this is sort of a little more in-depth how my experience was. I've been using it for 3 months. Highly, highly recommend it. Check out Amazon. You won't be disappointed. Take care, everyone.